This is activity 2, increased savings, and this is in lesson 8 still, translating to y equals mx plus b. And in this problem, Diego is saving some money. He's babysitting to save some money, and so every hour that he babysits, he earns $10. So he babysits for 1 hour, he earns $10. Babysits for another hour, he earns another $10 or $20. Babysits another hour, 3 hours, he earns another $10 or $30. So Diego is earning $10 for each hour. So the slope of a graph of his earnings is going to have a slope of 10. So it's y units, the number of dollars, is equal to 10 times. Notice that y is equal to 10 times the number of x units, or 10 times the number of dollars. 1 hour, $10. 2 hours, $20. 3 hours, $30. 4 hours, 4 times 10 is $40. So y, the savings, is equal to 10 times the number of hours that he has babysat. So that's the x value. So y units equals 10 times the number of x units. So the graph looks like this. And the horizontal change is 1 hour. The vertical change is 10. It's $10, or it's 10 units. Horizontal change 1 unit, vertical change 10 units. Horizontal change 1 unit, vertical change 10 units. So the slope is 10, and notice it's that 10 that keeps repeating. Here's a slope triangle. You can imagine that's repeating all the way up, and the number of times that it repeats is the x value, is the number of hours. So 5 times 10, 6 times 10, 7 times 10. So you're going to have to repeat for 7. You're going to have to repeat that slope triangle 7 times, or that slope 7 times. 7 times 10 would be $70. Now let's say that Diego has saved $30 before he starts to babysit. And he wants to know how much total money has he saved. The money that he had before he started babysitting, plus the amount that he's earned by babysitting. Well, he has to add that $30 every time. So he hasn't babysat at all. Well, he has $30 saved. So he's going to start here, and that's the beginning amount. So remember, y equals mx plus b. That b is the beginning amount. It is right there, $30. Okay, he works for an hour, saves $10. So I've saved $10 from babysitting, but what's the total amount of money I've saved? Oh, you have to add that $30. So to this $10 here, he has to add 30 to get to $40 total. Works another hour, 22 hours, he saves $20, but oh man, I have to add that $30. So he has the $30, he has a total savings of $50. He works 3 hours, he's saved $30 for that 3 hours of work, but don't forget to add that $30 that he had before. So he has to add that $30 every single time to get the total amount of money that he's saved. So the equation then is the amount of money that he earns from babysitting. That's $10 for every hour worked. That's the slope. $10 for every hour. $10 for every hour. Every hour $10, every hour $10, every hour $10. So this part is proportional actually to the number of hours that he's worked. It's the amount of money he makes for the number of hours he's worked, but then don't forget, you have to add that beginning amount, the $30. So the m, y equals mx, the m is the slope, and you can imagine that this is moving. It's moving up by $10 for each hour. Actually, it moves over an hour, moves up $10. Moves over an hour, moves up $10. So there's movement in the slope. So that's, somebody said, well, why don't we use m? Or maybe m means movement. They don't know where the m came from, but somebody just suggested that. I think it's a good idea. So m means to move, and b, a little bit easier to see that b probably meant the beginning amount, and b is the beginning amount. It's that $30 right there. But notice you have to add that beginning amount every time to calculate the total amount of money that Diego has earned. All right, this is activity 2.